Hey, what's going on, guys? So I woke up this morning, got a cool email from Best Buy, and this is the time of year when like the Black Friday ads start rolling out. So I kind of browsed through it, and we're gonna go over just some things that I noticed that kind of like would pertain to more or less this channel, just more or less gaming stuff. Probably after all the ads are out, then I'll probably go through and just do another video, just kind of encompassing everything that kind of I think are pretty good deals or that I'm kind of looking forward to. Let's go ahead and get into it. All right, so the first thing that I kind of really saw on the front page is you got a 50-inch Insignia LED 4K UHD Fire TV for only $150. So that's a really good price. I don't think this is going to be a doorbuster, so this may just be full availability. And then a couple of pages in, they also have a 65-inch Hisense LED 4K UHD Android Smart TV for $250, and that's a great price as well. I actually have a Hisense Roku TV. I think it's only like a 30-inch that I use, and it's pretty decent. It's nothing wrong with it. So I may actually try to pick up that 65-inch if I can get my hands on it. Next up, let's get into some of the games. So for Switch, Switch games that like the kind of like the bigger titles that are on sale. These are all going to be on sale for $40. You got Zelda: Link's Awakening, Super Mario Maker 2, and Luigi's Mansion 3 is $40. I've been actually waiting on that Luigi's Mansion to drop down, so that's one that I'm going to be grabbing during Black Friday. Now let's get into some just $30 titles, and this is for more or less PS4 and Xbox One, it is. So some $30 titles is you got The Last of Us Part 2, Marvel's Avengers, and Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 1 and 2. Now, Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 1 and 2 is only a $40 title to begin with, so that's not that great of a markdown, but that's a phenomenal game. Great game. If you've played the originals, I would definitely highly suggest picking it up. And like I said, it's only $40 is a good deal. $30 is even better, even though it's not really marked down that much. Now for 19.99 titles, you got Red Dead Redemption 2, Star Wars Squadrons. That's another pretty new game. It's only a $40 game, brand new, but that's half off, and it's only about a month or month and a half old. So I've actually played through that. Like it, the multiplayer is a lot of fun. So definitely worth $19 for that one. And like I said, it's relatively new, only like a month or two. Doom Eternal is $19.99, and so is Spider-Man. Spider-Man's been out for a while, and that one goes on sale quite often. Doom Eternal is one that I actually just played through Doom 2016 for the first time recently. Absolutely loved it, so I'm definitely grabbing Doom Eternal. I've been waiting for that. I've actually been waiting for Black Friday to grab Doom Eternal, so I'll be grabbing that one. But I know reviews for that are really good, and that's supposed to be a fantastic game. So kind of, they also have like other games that are kind of like coming soon. This is actually isn't directly in their PDF ad that you can look at, but you can find these on their site as well. So coming soon games that are $34.99 and under titles. And this is for the Switch. So all these games are $34.99. You got Fire Emblem, Three Houses, New Super Mario Bros. U Deluxe, Yoshi's Crafted World, Splatoon 2, and Mario Tennis Aces. So those are all like, first party Nintendo games. So $34.99 is about as far as they ever get. So if you haven't got any of those and you kind of want some, now is the time to grab any of those. And those are all that's probably like pretty accurate prices for what all those should be. Splatoon 2 has been out for several years. It's probably my favorite game on the Switch, but I mean, it's been out for 3 years now, so it should be a $35 game. So for the $24.99 titles, and this is for more or less for PS4 and the Nintendo Switch. There's a section. The ones that kind of stand out to me is Sekiro: Shadows Die Twice. I played through that game, loved it. It's definitely not everybody's cup of tea, but fantastic game. Star Wars Jedi Fallen Order, that's $24.99, and that's an awesome Star Wars game. If you have not played that, it's probably my favorite Star Wars game ever that I've played. And then G.I. Joe Operation Blackout. Now, this is not a great game. However, it's a new game. I actually did a review for it on this channel for the PS4 version, and it's, like I said, it's definitely not great, but for a new game and $24.99, I definitely did get some enjoyment out of it. Although there's definitely some issues with it, so I think around $24.99 is where that game should be, $24.99 or $19.99. So it's not a bad buy there in my opinion. Just know that it's definitely not perfect. Then Xbox One games that are $14.99 or less. So we got Forza Horizon 4 is $14.99. Gears 5 is $4.99. That's crazy. And then Ori and the Will of the Wisp is $12.99. And obviously, these games, if you have Xbox Game Pass, then you get all these games for free, but it's more or less for physical collectors or people who just don't have access to the Game Pass. But those are all really good prices for those games. And then some other games that are just $14, $14.99 and under. Maneater on the PS4. I actually got that game. The kids actually played through it. It was a fun summer game to play through. It's a silly game, but there is some good solid enjoyment to get out of that game. So it's not horrible for $12.99. I think it's a pretty good pickup. Shadow of the Tomb Raider is $12.99. Mortal Kombat 11 on the Switch is $12.99. And then Resident Evil 2 and 3 is $14.99 on the PS4. But yeah, some pretty good deals there. And then also you got Nier Automata Game of the Year Edition is $12.99, which is a great deal for that as well. And then we'll get into some arcades. The only real arcades that I see that they have listed is the Golden Tee Arcade is $249. And I think they're actually coming out with another Golden Tee Arcade that they have in the works, and that's probably why they're dropping this one down. And then Miss Pac-Man, the cocktail cabinet, is $449. And I think you can pick up these right now for that price. So those prices are probably going to run all the way through the season. The Miss Pac-Man or cocktail cabinet is a $500 cabinet, because that's only $50 off. But it's also a brand new cabinet. It's only been out for like a month or so. And then another really fantastic deal that I see is they got a 400 gigabyte micro SD card for $59.99, and that's a steal right there. So definitely, I'll probably be grabbing that because I'm always needing more storage. All right, next up we also got Ghost of Tsushima is marked down to $39.99. That's a game that I really had big aspirations of getting finished this year. I was waiting for a price drop. I hadn't seen one yet. This is the first time I've seen it drop in price. So I'm going to go ahead and grab that one. And then Crash Bandicoot 4, It's About Time, is marked down to $44.99. And that's a brand new game that's only been out for maybe like a month or so. And that's probably one I'll pass on. But if that's one that you were looking at, and its reviews are pretty good for that. So it's still pretty decent price for a game that new. So you may want to keep your eyes out for that one. Probably the biggest upset for me is I really want to get a PS VR this year, and I don't see it on sale. I see they have like the Oculus headset, but I was kind of wanting that PSVR, so I may have missed it. I'll have to dig in here further, see if they got some kind of markdown for it, but hopefully GameStop or something has something for that as well, but we'll see. And then also looks like the PS5 and the Xbox One and Xbox Series X and S, neither one of those look like they're going to be in store. At least they're not advertising them as having any quantity in store. So we'll have to see how that works out, if they're actually going to have any or not, because it's pretty disappointing. I mean, I was thinking, I know the pre-orders have been sold out for those things, but I thought that once retail store, they got the retail, that are going to start be sprinkled out on store shelves, and maybe they are, and they just can't guarantee that they're going to have any or be holding any. So that's a big letdown, but we'll see how it goes. And I'll more than likely do a video once all the ads are out, just talking about things. We'll see. If there's nothing that's that much different, then I may not. But if I see some cool things once all the Black Friday ads are out, then I may do another video just kind of talking about everything. But that's it for now, guys, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Later.